What's good? Sancho the Kid from Sancho the Kid TV, and I thought I'd give my thoughts on the Charlie Sheen shit that's been going on lately in the media attacks. See, I don't really agree with all of the actions that he necessarily does, but I think his mindset is where the world needs to really be, or at least think about. Because, like, if you look at his Twitter bio, it says unemployed winner. How many people do you know have the mindset like that? That's not what you really see. He doesn't point fingers, he doesn't place blame, he takes full responsibility for everything he's done, he acknowledges it, he moves on, and he's just focused on forward, planning ahead, trying to keep going. I don't see a problem with that. I think that's where a lot of people need to be. He comes off as radical because he's blatantly and brutally honest, and you don't really have brutal honesty anymore. They asked him in one of his interviews if he was bipolar, and he's like, I'm bi-winning. I win here and I win there. He talks about how if you're bipolar, doesn't that mean you have crashes and you weep and you're like, hey, it's all because of my mom. And no, he acknowledges it, he moves forward, it's done. That's it. And they asked him, well, aren't you afraid you're going to relapse on the drugs that he was on? And he said, no, because I won't. I can't. The end. Period. That's exactly what you guys need. That's what everybody needs to do. Yes, you can get help. I'm not saying that that's not in the agenda. But what I'm saying is, in the end, it basically comes down to your decisions. Addiction is not a disease. If it's a disease, you would treat it with, like, medicine. Go up to a leukemia patient and tell them that your addiction is a disease, and if they have the strength, they'll slap the shit out of you. It is a decision. Every time you take it, there is a decision being made. If you don't do it, if you don't think you can handle it, then don't put yourself in the situation where you need to make that decision. He's saying he won't relapse because he can't, the end, period. People don't believe him. They offered him a drug test. He flew in early from a vacation where people thought he was doing all sorts of drugs, and he took a urine test and a blood test that tested for 10 things, including just basic things like weed, marijuana. I just said the same thing twice. Alcohol is what I meant to say. He tested negative for every single one of them. All I'm saying is, if people took his mindset and applied it in a more positive way, this world would be a radically different place. Everyone, they tell a lie to cover up one lie. They just go on. He takes full responsibility, doesn't place the blame, and he moves forward. That's what we kind of need to do as society. I'm not saying his actions justify, but I'm saying his mindset. People need to take that mindset and apply it in a positive way to their own daily lives. That's all I've got to say on this.